Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 6th through the 12th. Your overall energy here this week is going to be a little challenged by the energy over the weekend, but during the week, really great, productive week to get things done at work. Work energy looks great. We're moving toward that Valentine's weekend, which I have to tell you, I've seen better energy for Valentine's. It wasn't last year either. And so there is a chance here, if you want to have a nice romantic evening, I'm recommending Wednesday, the 8th for that. And maybe even Friday night, this Friday the 10th, but Saturday and Sunday going in toward that Valentine's, not so much. There's a big power struggle energy there, and it's going to totally affect you because it's happening in the energy that opposes you and squares you, and so you're going to feel it. All right, look at you though, in your power, overall energy here, the King of Pentacles. Sitting there feeling good, having things under control, but it's a bit of a struggle to get there. This is a week to put your nose to the grindstone and wrap things up. While you are doing this work this week, I think you're going to feel very overburdened. And so the more you can feel in your own strength and in your power, and the more that you center yourself in your strengths and avoid the things that don't work for you, you're going to be able to manifest. And so avoiding doesn't mean, watch out for the judginess that goes on around you, if you can avoid that. Because you have here, I am surrounded by love and support. And so if you emanate love and support to others, you'll see it reflected back to you. If you emanate critical pickiness, which will be very easy to do this week because of the moon in Virgo, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we can be very critical of our own work and of other people's work. And so instead, if you can just, critical is okay in that it's a discerning eye. Critical is not okay when it comes out of our mouths. And so noticing things and being observant of it and making the adjustments, perfect. But being too bossy, and that energy for bossiness comes in on Friday. And so because generally Taurus, you rise to the top, this is the energy of the boss and the subordinate getting together and having a conversation and problem solving. And if you work collaboratively, I think it works really, really well. But if someone is trying to dominate the others, then I think it creates an underlying effect that is not positive. And so this is the time where you want to dig in and do your work, and don't overanalyze or criticize your own work or anyone else's. Be very supportive of yourself and others. You have a lot of major arcana here, so I'm kind of like, well, you actually don't. They're just in weird places. Okay, let's take a look at this. Key to the situation, we've got this 10 of Wands. This is trudging uphill. It's like the heartbreak hill in the Boston Marathon. It's the last leg of the race, right? And it's uphill and against the wind, dragging a bunch of baggage with you. And that's what this week feels like. And that's why it's really important for you to remember you are surrounded by love, and you are this. You are the king. He's got his cake. He's got his glass of wine, the dog of loyalty, he's sitting in wealth and abundance. And so I think this is a week where counting your blessings while you are doing the hard work will be beneficial in keeping your mind in the place that you want it to be. How do you transform the situation? We have the Two of Cups. And so again, this is that celebrating those in your life that resonate with you, either emotionally, yes, but this could also be at work. This could be a business situation. So who really connects with you and you have shared ideas? This is sharing energy. This is reflective energy. So what you put out into the world will be reflected back to you always. And this week in particular, it's going to be really important because of some of the energy being so tough, that you really work to reflect out the best, highest vibrational, supportive, community building, collaborative energy that you can. There is a decision that you've been trying to figure out. We have here in the area of where you're trying to get information, we have the Lover's card. Okay, so some of you, there's a lot in here that makes me wonder if you're considering family situations a lot. This may not just be about work. So it might be that work's great, home not so much. So again, with this little Two of Pentacles here, I'm recommending Wednesday night and Friday night for date nights, not the weekend. This card of the Lovers, though, it's almost like, do we move forward together or not? So this could be a business partnership. This could be on an idea or a project you're working on. Is this something I want to pursue? Is this something that works for me? Because I feel like completing whatever it is, that's what's draining your energy. This is energetically draining, and in the area of what's draining your energy, we have the Death card. It's waiting to complete something, and so to transform it, to move it forward. And there's a very it's energetically draining for you to complete this project, this cycle. We have the Nine of Wands in the energy of the action to take. So you're feeling like you're trudging uphill and Heartbreak Hill, and you're at the 9. So you're not even to the 10 yet where you get to complete the cycle. We just had that full moon that was very much about helping you to complete a cycle on something, but that 16-degree point of that is going to be echoed again over the next 2 months, and it may be that you're not really right there yet. It is where that eclipse happened, was at the 16-degree point when in your sign. So it could be that it's just one more thing that needs to, and every one of these cycles is just another one, and so you've got a couple more to go. And it may feel like that, so you complete something over the course of the next couple of weeks, and then there'll be another thing, and eventually you're going to get to the top. And that's kind of what this feels like a staircase kind of energy, like you're stepping up, keep on stepping up. Your challenge card here is the Knight of Cups. And so there's either you're not feeling emotionally satisfied by something, or you're waiting for something to come in to feel emotionally satisfied about, because you're seeking to create this Ten of Pentacles, to having it all emotionally, financially, all. The Ten of Pentacles to me is the best card in the tarot as far as complete and total satisfaction in our lives. If there's somebody that you really want to express how you feel about them, this is an opportunity this week to do that. And maybe that's where the difficulty is you're not sure how to say it. Because we have the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, that's the process here. For others of you, this could be finding the joy and the happiness. I mean, this just looks like fun. We've got the little dolphins playing underneath. We've got the little kitty trying to get the bubbles that are coming out of the cups. He looks happy, but he's looking at you. It's like you're waiting for something really good to come in, and in this waiting period, you can't get there until you complete this other cycle. So whatever this is being held back. Although I do want to say it's really important that we don't say, I'll be happy when I do this. I'll be happy when that happens. And that could be what the problem is here, is that this cycle feels like such a burden. And if you could say, well, I'm happy right now and I'm completing this cycle, I think then maybe that shifts everything. And can you find joy in what you're doing in the moment instead of feeling like you're up against it and it's coming at you? And so it's almost like finding joy in the process, because here in what is the energy you anchor into, we have this Eight of Pentacles, and that is in the mastery. So anchoring into the developing of the skill, in the learning and growing, in the figuring out who you are or how something works or how a relationship works, and being very centered in your own power. You have two cards in that I really associate with your energy, and one of them is the King of Pentacles, and the other one is the Hierophant, and that's in the heart space. So in the heart space, coming into center of approving of yourself, of accepting of yourself, this could be self-love. Like, maybe I'm not good enough. I don't know if I can finish this. This is so much work. I don't know. I keep working and working, and I'm not sure I can get it. And instead, maybe approving of the process of what you're doing and how you're mastering and how you're growing, and giving yourself the credit and being open to just opening up to being centered and grounded and appreciating who you are. And if you can do that with that mindset, then you actually create the 10 of Pentacles in the now moment. You can actually have it all by feeling like you have it all. Even though you want to expand and do more, there's nothing wrong with wanting to level it up to the next thing. But can you right now, can you look at your life and say, I feel like there's a counting of the blessing thing. I am surrounded by love and support, counting the blessings, looking around your life and seeing where you already have what it is that you seek, where you already have the friends, or, the love doesn't necessarily have to come through a partnership. So for those of you who are single, it doesn't have to come from being with a perfect partner. Who are your friends? Maybe you don't have the ideal job, but what are you learning there? What skills are you mastering that you can count as a blessing because you know that's going to take you to the next level? I think this is a week we're really taking the time to do the work and to enjoy the work instead of feeling like you're being up against it all, but actually just focusing on the process every day and really enjoying that and putting the energy out there that you want to attract in. And if you put out energy like I'm exhausted and I'm overworked, then you get more work to make you feel more exhausted. But if you instead feel like I am so proud of myself. So at the end of every day, this is something I do. So there's a little window. At the end of every day, before I start turning off the lights, I take a moment and I look around and I go, I think I did good today. Some days I don't say that. Most days, though, I go, I did good today. I did this, I accomplished this. Because my to-do list is never to done. It's and so then I always feel like, oh, I didn't get everything done today. And so that's when I stop and I go, but look at what I did. And I assess it. And I'm like, and then on the days where I don't accomplish so much, but I did something that was really fun and it filled me with joy, I'm like, oh, but I did that and that was okay. And so I kind of feel like almost like the daily assessment, only where you pat yourself on the back instead of being harshly critical of yourself, could get you in that mind frame of, okay, today's a good day. So you have here with that moon in Virgo, with that critical, it's very the critical discerning eye energy, you have the card of rescue and peaks of joy. And so this rescue, I think, is the joy. It's the joy right here that is coming in. And so is the joy that you bring to yourself by elevating your own thoughts so that what you put out into the world is reflected back to you. If you're putting out overworked energy, you're going to have things that show you that. If you put out the fact that you're enjoying life and it's fun and things are moving the way they should, that will be reflected back to you. Look at this energy that you're stepping toward is beautiful. It's grounded, it's productive, it's having it all, it's focusing on things instead of feeling like, so allow, I think, almost a cycle of feeling like it was really, like everything is really hard to complete. Instead, start focusing on the gifts and the skills and the talents that you have will help you to create this balance. This is very much a balanced energy here. And so when that moon moves into Libra, which is all about getting balanced, you have the card of balance that came out. And it says, take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, and set boundaries with your work. And so I think that they're saying, make time for this Knight of Cups energy. And so again, I'm going to tell you, Wednesday night looks good. Friday night looks good. Thursday is always good. Thursday is a fun night at the bar. Like that everybody's, there's not as many people out there. It's a little more relaxed. That's a good night for dinner date night. It's almost the weekend. And I used to, when I worked in a bar, I worked at TGI Fridays. I would work on Thursday nights because best tips, because people would come out and they were relaxed and comfortable, and it wasn't too loud, but it was toward the weekend, and so it makes your weekend almost like a day longer. Who doesn't want that? Look at this. This weekend, though, you have to be on your guard that you are not a crabby pants, because it's the crabby pants alert day, and you guys are going to be very challenged by the energy. Mercury getting into Aquarius is squaring your energy. You might find yourself wanting to say things. The moon is in Scorpio. It's opposing your sign. So actually, you guys, just like the T-square is these two opposing energies, and the outlet point being Mercury in Aquarius. think before you speak. Like, think really hard before you let anything out. But you have the opportunity this weekend, if you can avoid the power struggle and start using this energy instead, Mercury moving into Aquarius as an energy to enlighten you, to figure something out. I think you have the chance to really figure something out that benefits you, because you have the card of illumination and potential. So potential illumination this weekend. It's there. There's also potential for, disaster. So I think, though, that you will do this, because this energy looks really good. So find the joy this week. That is your key to success. Not focusing on being exhausted, but instead focusing on where things are fun and creating some fun this week, and focusing on your accomplishments. What are you doing right? This is a week to catch yourself and the people around you doing things right. Spread those compliments like they're confetti on New Year's Eve. All right, you guys have a great week. You can make it that. It is your choice. Remember, it is your choice, the decision card. All right, you guys take good care. I'm on Facebook every day. Well, see you soon.